So I was going through Apple's website after the latest product releases and really liked this design on Apple's Mac product page and decided to recreate it in Framer. However, I didn't want to go through the trouble of recreating everything pixel by pixel, hyperanalyzing and calculating every value and design choice, because that would take too much time. And then I remembered that there is a way through which I could literally take this very design and just put it right inside a Framer project. And guess what? I'm going to tell you how to do the exact same thing for anything from any website that you might want to copy or recreate inside Framer. I'm Umar from Umar on Framer. Let's get right into it. So as you can see, I have this empty Framer project and I want to recreate this design inside this project. So all that I need here is just another tool in between to get this exact design in this project. That tool is called Figma. And here is the interface for an empty Figma file. Now, if you've heard of Framer, you must have heard of Figma. Figma is a very popular design tool, and you can get started for free on it. Now, we won't get deeper into Figma, but once you have a file open in Figma, what you can do is run a plugin. So plugin in any software are just additional little features that give you advanced capabilities, just like apps on your phone. So what you want to do is run a plugin called HTML to Figma. So you would go to this tab right over here, Actions, and you would write HTML to design here, HTML to design, right? And under plugins and widgets, you will see that this is the plugin that you want. So you would click on this. All right. So here you have many options to basically import another web page. Now you can do it by web extension, file, editor, MCP, API, but we're going to do through web. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the exact page from where I want the design and copy the URL. So I'll go here and Command C, copy it. And I would paste it right over here. Once this is pasted, I can actually edit the properties that I want the design to be copied with. So from here, right? So I'm going to click here and I'm just going to say that I want all the viewports that are available for this design. And let's keep the light theme. And yeah, I think we don't need to tweak any other settings. So I'll hit import then here. Once I hit import, I get even more options to basically customize my experience or customize the design that I will get. Let's leave it how it is right now and proceed. So this will load up, and once this load up, we should have the whole design of the page imported inside this Figma file, inside this page. Okay, as you can see, the import is completed. And there is an issue here that we could map the SF Pro text, the font that Apple uses, to our own font, since this might be a missing font. Well, to me, it doesn't matter that much. I can just map it to Enter. So let me just click OK. Actually, let's update fonts first. So I think the fonts are updated. Okay, so now as you can see that you have this whole design of the entire page, not only the thing that I wanted, but the entire page is copied exactly. Basically, the plugin just copies the HTML code of the design and converts it into frames of Figma. As you can see on the left-hand side, we have all the frames. If you're not familiar with how Figma frames work or the basics of Figma, you don't need to worry about this, since this is a Framer-centered tutorial. So you don't need to tweak anything else here. Now what we need to do is run another plugin. But first, I would recommend that you actually select the layer or the frames that you want to copy exactly into Framer. So I want this design, right? This product sorter, slideshow, whatever this is. So I'll select this layer. Okay, this is selected. I will go to the Actions tab again and run a plugin called Figma to HTML with Framer, which is already in my recents. So I'll click on this, and immediately you would see that it is copying all the layers. And now it is prompting me to copy the layers to my clipboard to paste into Framer. So I'll copy the layers to my clipboard. Once these are copied, I will go back to my empty Framer project. I'll right click and I'll paste it here. So the layers are copied, but you can see that they are scrunched together. They are not of the correct width. So we can just select this layer or this frame, this imported frame, this section, as you can see, and actually see that I copied this layer from the 1920 width. So I'll just write the same width here, 1920. And now it is the proper width. As you can see, some stuff might look broken to you, like this tab navigation here, the alignment is off, and this, I think, these buttons are not the same as well, or not in the same position. And these might be some inconsistencies that you might have to face, but they are not the end of the world. These are easily fixable if you know how to dabble around with stuff in Framer. So as you can see on the left-hand side, since it is directly from HTML to visible frames inside Figma and Framer, you might think that they are a bit chaotic, right? So you can see many divs, many randomly labeled frames, etc. But the core functionalities are there. The core designs are there. So since I told you in the start of the video that I wanted to recreate this design in Framer, I can just use this design and try to actually make some Framer designs with best practices. I don't have to completely just use this design and publish it. If I want to maybe customize a bit, I can actually take some help from here, from this design, and recreate this. How? Let's see. So let's say that I want to recreate this card, right? This product card right over here. I want to recreate this myself, but what I will do is actually take inspiration from here. Let's keep this section here, okay? What I will do is make another section, make another frame, let's say. Let me say like 1200. Let me actually copy the hex code of the color as well. Like, let me just use this dropper tool. Okay, so I have this frame with the same background color as the page from Apple. Let me actually go to this frame that contains this whole this whole card here. Let me copy this and let me paste it here. Okay, I have this right over here. What I will do is right next to it, recreate this whole thing by copying stuff from here, but with Framer best practices and without all this chaos that is here, as you can see, since this is all based on real HTML. All right, so as you can see, on the right-hand side is my own card container or card that I recreated using values from here, using the design from here. So for example, let's say for this text right over here, on the right-hand side, you can see the exact text settings that the plugin gave me. And here I've just copied the appropriate settings for myself. And yeah, so I could just, customize this card to my own liking for whatever, maybe a product page or whatever, that for a client or for my own site, and add my own data, but it will be in Apple style. And I could recreate everything from scratch, just by looking at Apple's site and their design principles, their design systems, etc., by looking them up. But this plugin makes it much more convenient to set everything up in Framer. And as you can see, that I have avoided all the chaos of the divs and nicely made this exact same things with Framer stacks. Now there's another way to achieve this, and that doesn't even require Figma in between. Framer gives you a Chrome extension called HTML2 Framer. You can just use that to directly copy any layout or any design directly into a Framer project. So you would click on HTML2 Framer from this page, figma.com/updates/HTML2 Framer. Click on HTML2 Framer, and you can add this as a Chrome extension. Once you have this as a Chrome extension, you would go to the design that you want to copy, whatever, and activate the extension from the extensions menu. So this is the extension right over here, HTML2 Framer. I'll click on this, and then I will have this little effect, a hover effect, over every layout that I go to. So what I want is not to copy this image, not to copy this layout, just to copy this whole layout, right? Let's say this one. So I would just click on this once, and this would be copied. And then I can just go to my Framer project and directly paste it there. However, I have found some limitations with this plugin, with this extension. So if I paste it here in the design page, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work, and it only works in the home page, or like actual page where you would design a site. So if I paste it here, it would work. But as you can see, the again, the width and the little frames inside are all jumbled up. And even though this doesn't really have the chaos of all the divs here, everything is in frames and Framer stacks, which still actually require some adjustments to, abide by best practices. This process I found a bit clunkier than using Figma. Also, this doesn't provide you with direct breakpoints like Figma did. So as you can see here with the Figma plugin, you have all the actual breakpoints and actually much more detail here. So yeah, this is also a way if you want to go this route, and if you're able to make adjustments from right here from the jumble design, and if you don't really care about the design page where most of my experimentations happen. So now you know how you can recreate any site, anything from any site, copy anything from any site directly in Framer.